In 2012, a single contamination event in a pharmaceutical factory's air system led to a nationwide outbreak, affecting thousands of patients and costing millions. The immediate financial hit was staggering, but the long-term impact on public health was far worse. A microscopic lapse in environmental control escalated into a systemic crisis, leading to significant legal fallout and a loss of public trust. Engineers designed pharmaceutical HVAC as an active defense fortress, prioritizing product sterility over human comfort. Mastering environmental control is the prerequisite for making safe medicines. The industry standard requires a focus on active, relentless prevention rather than reacting to contamination after the fact. To build that defense, the system governs 4 interconnected variables: temperature, humidity, particulate count, and pressure. Temperature must be exact. If it fluctuates, sensitive drug formulas degrade. Humidity is tightly managed because excess moisture breeds mold, while too little causes static electricity. Air cleanliness is a physical requirement. The system must block microscopic external contaminants, like dust and microbes, to keep the drug supply pure. Finally, the system uses engineered air pressure. It creates an invisible barrier, forcefully deflecting contaminants away from the product whenever a door opens. Failing to dynamically balance all 4 variables simultaneously makes good manufacturing practice, or GMP, impossible to achieve. Looking at this diagram of a pharmaceutical HVAC system, the cycle starts on the upper left with the intake of raw outside air. This air immediately passes through a pre-filtration stage designed to strip away large macroparticulates like dust. From there, the air enters the central air handling unit, or AHU. It moves across cooling and heating coils to lock in the exact stable temperatures required. Within this same unit, humidifier and dehumidifier coils work together to maintain strict humidity tolerances. Next, air is pushed through microscopic filtration before being distributed into the facility via sealing diffusers. The process operates as a continuous loop. The system extracts used air through return vents, blends a portion of it back with fresh outside air, and repeats the filtration process. This relentless multi-stage cycle transforms raw outside air into a precisely controlled manufacturing asset. The central mechanism driving this operation is the air handling unit. It functions as the mechanical heart and lungs of the facility. The actual purification relies on HEPA filters. These capture 99.97% of airborne particles down to the 0.3 micrometer threshold, a scale smaller than a bacterium or a single strand of human hair. Once purified, stainless steel ducts deliver this clean air uniformly across the rooms. Every joint in this ductwork must be perfectly sealed to prevent outside contamination from leaking in. Meanwhile, digital sensors continuously map the facility. They feed real-time temperature and humidity data back to the AHU, allowing for constant micro-adjustments. These physical components create a rigid, fail-safe architecture. They ensure the theoretical air cycle remains sterile in physical reality, day after day. This diagram outlines how the system controls airflow and pressure boundaries. Positive pressure in sterile zones pushes potential contaminants outward whenever a door opens. Conversely, areas handling hazardous materials use negative pressure, pulling air inward to ensure dangerous compounds cannot escape. Inside critical sterile zones, the system employs laminar airflow. These unidirectional, parallel streams create a protective curtain over highly sensitive areas, like open drug vials. This is distinct from turbulent airflow, which is used in less critical zones to mix the air and dilute any stray contaminants. To maintain these dynamics, the system executes a high rate of air changes per hour, or ACH. A clean room typically undergoes 20 to 60 complete volume flushes every single hour. By controlling airflow geometry and pressure cascades, the HVAC system creates physical walls out of thin air, forming a defense against cross-contamination. This engineering maps directly to the ISO 14644 standard. Under these rules, Grade A classifications represent sterile filling zones requiring strict laminar flow. Grade B serves as the immediate supportive environment for those Grade A zones, while Grades C and D designate the areas used for less critical manufacturing preparation. However, A theoretical HVAC design is useless to regulatory agencies like the FDA without physical GMP validation. Regulators demand hard physical proof. This means conducting airflow pattern smoke tests, verifying HEPA filter integrity, and performing exhaustive spatial mapping for temperature and humidity. Strict validation is the bridge between engineering theory and regulatory reality. It is the mandatory step that transforms a functional room into a legally compliant pharmaceutical environment. The HVAC system operates as the invisible, highly engineered backbone of all modern pharmaceutical manufacturing. Maintaining these environmental variables secures GMP compliance, protecting the manufacturer from financial loss and the public from the dangers of contaminated medicine. Pharmaceutical HVAC systems do more than condition air. They manufacture safety, ensuring every dose reaching a patient is pure. Subscribe to the channel today for more cinematic engineering deep dives, GMP compliance guides, and technical pharmaceutical training.